All right, hello everyone, and welcome to our classroom procedures video. So, first of all, welcome to biology. I am so excited for this semester with you. I'm so excited to teach you science and just to see how much you grow and learn this semester. So, I think as we all know, our time together is probably going to look much different than what we're used to, you and I both. But just be patient, have faith. We are all in this together. We're going to get through this. We're going to be okay, and we're going to rock this semester. So let's get into some of the details here because this is where it's going to get kind of crazy. So we have girls that will be on campus. In fact, 90% of enrollment is for people opting in to be on campus 5 days a week. The other 10% are opting into being home learners. So I want to make this clear that just because, there are girls that are going to be at home 5 days a week, but the people that are on campus, you could technically have to switch to this option if you display a symptom and you need to be isolated for 10 days, or if somebody that you live with um, has COVID, you have to be quarantined for 14 days. Or if somebody in our class gets sick, you will need to go home and isolate yourself for 10 to 14 days. So, this could happen to anybody at any time. So, it's really important that we all are on the same page, not just the people that, told St. Ursula Academy, I want to be a home learner, but this could happen to any of us, any of the on campus people too. So, let's dive into this. The first thing that you need to know, if you are at home for any reason, not just the people that signed up to be at home, but for the people that have to be isolated, that have to go into quarantine, whatever it might be, if we shut down because Lucas County goes to a level 4 or the purple state, we're going to follow this schedule. So let's look at block 1 for example. You have to Zoom 3 days a week. So Zoom will start at the beginning of our class period, which for block 1 is 8:40, and we will Zoom Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. No questions asked. That's when we will be on Zoom. Now, for that is the same for block 2. You will start at 10 a.m. Block 3, you will start at 12:30 p.m. Again, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. So when you're getting into the Zoom on those days, you're going to be seeing these face to face activities that you see when you look at our weekly schedule on Canvas. So that's what you're going to be seeing when you're logging into Zoom. Now, the online assignments, which you see over here on the right hand side of our weekly schedule, those are going to be due by the end of the class period on Wednesdays and Fridays. So the days that you aren't Zooming, these assignments are due Wednesdays and Fridays by the end of the class period. And the same holds true for block 2. By the end of your class period on Wednesdays and Fridays, assignments will be due. Same for block 3, 1:40 p.m., Wednesdays and Fridays. So I know it feels like to the on-campus people that this stuff doesn't apply, but it could. And in fact, it kind of does because your online assignments are also going to be due at the end of the block period, Monday or Wednesdays and Fridays. Sorry. Every single week, you will have online assignments. You will be turning them in at the end of the block period, Wednesdays and Fridays. Now, it's possible that you might have, let's look at the schedule. Let's say that you are this option right here. So your schedule looks like you're in the bio classroom 3 days a week, and you're in a different classroom 2 days a week. So during this time on Tuesday that you're in a different classroom, you should be completing these online assignments, even though they're not technically due until Wednesday. Okay, but if let's say you have this option and you will be in a different classroom Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, those assignments are still going to be due on Wednesday. You have the whole class period to work on them. You could also work on them these 2 days. So everybody is going to have online assignments turned in Wednesdays and Fridays. So regardless of if you're home learning or on campus, you're going to have assignments that need to be done. So for the days 2 and 3, these assignments will be due Wednesdays. And for the days 4 and 5, which I don't have posted on here, that would be Thursday and Friday. The online assignments will be due on Friday. Now, if we have homework, that's going to be right here. You're going to see this on this assignments due. That would be assigned during our class time. You might have to finish a worksheet or something like that. That'll be put on this side because that was something we did in class or something that is due the next time I see you. So that's pretty much the gist of this. Again, here's kind of what the schedule is going to look like. So if you're at home for any reason, if you opted in to be at home or you are quarantined or isolated, or we all have to go remote because of the health department saying we have to do that, we're going to be Zooming Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And online assignments, you're going to be working on those and turning those in Wednesdays and Fridays. Now, I also have office hours on Fridays from 3 to 4 p.m. on Zoom. And that can really be for anybody. You can also just come see me after school, but specifically for the home learners or people that are quarantined, or if we have to go remote totally, I will have office hours from 3 to 4 p.m. Okay, let's get into some other stuff. So, bell ringers, I understand that we do not have a bell at St. Ursula. I learned that like 2 days ago. So, it's okay. We're still going to call it bell ringers. It's kind of funny, I guess. So those will be displayed on the front board of the classroom on the smart board. And we're going to be doing those every day. If you are honors, you are not going to be doing bell ringers. So disregard this message if you are in honors bio. So otherwise, if you are regular bio, we're going to be doing bell ringers. If you are in the bio classroom, you are expected to complete the bell ringer. Now, that means this day, or this day. Or if you have the opposite schedule, you're going to be doing a bell ringer this day, and this day. Or if you're a home learner, you're going to be doing the bell ringer Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So you're going to be doing the bell ringer if you're on Zoom or if you are in the bio classroom. Otherwise, you don't need to worry about the bell ringer. Bell ringer should be finished shortly after class starts. We do not have bells, so about 5 minutes after class starts, worked on independently, and they're going to be collected throughout the semester. I think they'll be worth like 5 points if you just are completing them and are caught up. So that's easy points for you to just do them. And yeah. Next, if you are absent, so this is really only applying to on-campus students, make sure you're checking that weekly schedule. That'll tell you exactly what you missed. If you happen to miss a day that you weren't in my classroom, so maybe it was this week and you weren't here on Wednesday, well, I mean, you already knew what your online assignments were. Maybe you already turned them in, so you don't have anything to make up. You're good. Or maybe you were absent this day on a Tuesday when you were on a different schedule. Then you know that your online assignments that you were supposed to be working on during that time are due on Wednesday. So you have another day to get them done. Bell ringers will need to be completed. Even if you're not in class, you'll need to figure out if you're absent on a day that you were supposed to be in the bio classroom. You need to figure out what the bell ringers were, so you'll go on to the bell ringers page in Canvas. This really applies to everyone that's on campus. There will always be hard copies available in the classroom. So if you ever want a hard copy of a worksheet or something that we do, there will be that available for you. All right, if you come to class late, know your student handbook. Tardiness equals a 30-minute detention. So if you know you're going to be like 2 minutes late, just go to the office, get a slip, a pass, come back, bring it to me, and just don't disrupt the learning of others. Join in on whatever we're doing in class. Now, this also includes being late to Zoom. Try to get on Zoom at the time that class starts so that we can get going. You don't miss anything important. When you are working with a partner or in groups, so your partner will be the person that shares a lab table with you. And you might work in groups. That'll normally be the table that's directly in front of or behind you. You also might be asked, if you are in class in person, you might be asked to work with somebody that's on Zoom. Specifically, this will happen a lot on Mondays. So make sure you bring your laptops every single time you come to school, because you might be asked to get on Zoom and help the person that's at home see what we're doing, be a part of that conversation. Now, there will be group member feedback surveys, and those will be worth 10 points. And on those surveys, I'm just going to ask, did your partner work well with others? Did you share responsibilities? Were you able to communicate your ideas? Was there respect? Did you stay on task? So you're going to get 10 points depending on how your group members say you did. And it's just really important that you understand that being a good group member is not just high school, but it's after high school and it's in life. So I want to make sure that we're doing that and that we're holding each other accountable. Where to turn in your work. So pretty much everything is going to be turned in on Canvas. That includes quizzes, worksheets, pretty much all homework will be turned in on Canvas, but I might, if it was a worksheet, maybe we didn't finish in class and I said finish the rest of the worksheet for homework, I'll check that just for completion when class starts the next time. Excuse me, sorry. Pretty much everything is going to be turned in online. Now, quizzes, people that are Zooming into class on the days we have quizzes will be expected to have their laptop. I mean, they're going to be taking it on Canvas, but I'm going to make sure that you're not looking down at anything, that you're not looking away, that your phone isn't like you need to have your face in the screen. And also, this is for everybody. There's a feature on Canvas that I can enable that will tell me when you click off of the Canvas page. So if you were to go into a different browser or open a different tab, it'll tell me that you did that, what time, and for how long you were off of that Canvas page. So just be aware that I will know if you're clicking to a different page. Absent work, like I said, everything's pretty much going to be turned on Canvas. Now, if you finish your work early, say we're doing a lab and you get done super quick, make sure that all your group members understand what just happened. So help your group members. You could find a science-related article to read. You could catch up on any makeup work if you missed any days. You can organize your binder for our binder checks that are 5 points. You could also get ahead on online learning. So any online assignments that you know are going to be due Wednesdays and Fridays, you could go ahead and do those and get those done. You could help find links for our unit page. So if you watched my Navigating Canvas video, you would see what our Unit 1 page looks like. So you could make Quizlets for the class, and I'll put them in there. Or you could find a way to make, I don't know, some practice quiz and put that in there. I'll put it in there. You can send it to me. And lastly, you could just study for upcoming quizzes. There will always be a quiz at the end of the unit. I'll always give you a few days of notice. So that's that. In case of emergencies, the main thing here is to just stay with your partner. That's going to ensure that we are all being safe and accounted for. It is much easier for me to look out at you guys and say, does everybody have their partner? And we can say yes or no, and it'll be super quick to figure out who's missing instead of going through attendance and it being loud or stressful, whatever it might be. This will be the quickest and most efficient way for us to do that. Okay, that was a lot. Just know we're going to get through this. I know it's overwhelming. It's a lot of information. But the main piece of it is all online assignments are going to be due Wednesdays and Fridays when your class period would have ended. So that's the main piece. Online learners, you're going to be Zooming into class Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. If you are at school and you're in a different classroom on Mondays, you're going to be Zooming into class. That's pretty much it, right? So we're going to do this. It's going to be an awesome semester. And I will see you guys when I see you.